Hello, fellow old school players. This is the final few matches between me and Jakob. Jakob is on the right on his blue and green Skies toolbox deck. And we're just starting out full speed ahead. Me with a Library of Alexandria turn 1 and him with an Ancestral Recall straight into an Ice Storm. So that's just a party for one, I suppose. And I have to discard the extra card I got from the library because I can't play anything. Okay, so there's a Time Walk from the blue and green deck. That's library from him, and he just flings the Ice Storms at me physically. Probably having a good laugh at this point. This is the wee hours of the evening, and we've been playing a bunch of games and had our fill of beer, I suppose. So he plays an elemental, and at least we got that white mox, so we can make it go farm. And we have a couple of factories, but look at that mana base he has there. He's all set, and we're like struggling just to get a colored mana here. It's the power of those early Ice Storms and the Ancestral Recall. So there's a tropical island. He's totally mana fixed at this point, and all his counter magic is probably ready to pounce. So we attack him, and he mazes me. So I suppose there's a maze down there. And there's a Sylvan Library, I think. And we try to get rid of that, but he's pretty far ahead at this point, and he can just counter me. He's probably... no, he's not. I thought he would... I think a good play here would be for him just to try to save those cards up for library range, as he has sufficient mana. We have a City of Brass that helps, so a tutor, but Jakob will have none of it. He's countering every attempt to get into the game. So this match sure is a party of one, or for one. So he recalls even more power, discarding a Sonic Blast. I don't know what he'll get here. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good call, an Ancestral Recall. So he traded... Actually, that doesn't net him that much. He loses an Ancestral Recall, a Recall, and a Sonic Blast for 3 random cards. I'm not sure about that play. I think he should have recalled 2 cards at least, getting that Air Elemental back or something. Okay, but he drew into a Brain Geyser. Big one. 6 cards he gets, so now he's within Library of Alexandria range again, and he has 2 blue mana up for counter magic. So this is horrible. We're trying to get something done here, but he most mana drains me. This is like a stomp fest. So now he has 4 colorless mana in his mana pool. And there's the Amnesia. Oh. At least we get to Swords to Plowshare that bird, and then the Amnesia just discards my entire hand because I'm mana screwed, so I don't have any lands. That's a full hand gone. Usually, in the other 2 games, he's been following up with a Mahamoti Jin. And he does here as well. Do you even shuffle that deck? Oh well, he does. But it's his game. I think just losing my entire hand, and then there's the big fella. I think he plays with 1 as a top curve drop. And there's a big... okay. The entire Air Force is coming. Do you even aggro, bro? And a Hypnotic Spectre. That's... oh, it won't even see the light of day. Just Sonic Blast. Yeah, there's not much to say here. Jakob has tweaked his deck a bit since the previous 2 matches, and well, it shows. It really does. As a Chaos Orb, so not that it matters, but we'll get rid of that Mahamoti Jin at least. Final act of defiance. but there's still the 2 Serendip Freeds. Oh, and he ate the Mahamoti Jin with that Diamond Valley there. So yeah, that kind of gave him the entire game, that he could just lobotomize me like that. So the blue-green deck mulligans down to 6 cards here, getting out a Birds of Paradise, and we start up with a blue max and an orb into an Ancestral Recall. So that's a better opening, and passes the turn with that factory. So at least we're on top of the game this time. Let's see if the ice storms will start falling down here. No, Jakob passes the turn back. And yes, I use him Jin, but he mana drains me. Okay, that's 4 colorless mana. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so that was bad. So he amnesias me again. I think he plays with 2 of those puppies. And I lose my entire hand. At least I have a couple of lands still in the game, but yes, that just changed everything. I was well ahead at that point, but I think I lost 4 cards there, and it was 4 non-land cards on top of that. So we tried to get back some momentum with an attack with that factory. That's a Diamond Valley, and the first Serendip Freed. So we lost that Swords to Plowshares. It could have been really useful at this point. At least we have the Chaos Orb. And it misses. But we have the house rule that, as said in the previous recordings, that whenever we miss because it's too late and we're too drunk, we're allowed to just remove the card. I know it's not the best rule probably, but that's just how we felt to like playing this evening. So there's that Mahamoti Jin again. I sure would have loved to have that Chaos Orb now instead. And here he comes. That's 5 points of damage, and he can even take on a Dusum Jin actually and survive. So that's another 5. We have 2 more rounds to find some sort of solution to this. That big Jin. Drew a scrubland. That's not what we need at this point. So there's a Serendip, and we get 5 more points of damage. And attack again, and he just allows it to get in. Oh, that's the Dusum Jin, but Dusum Jins don't fly, so that won't help me. And then just try to destroy as much as possible before curtain call here. It's another mana bird, and that's it. That's game. So what a beatdown. That was a lot of aggro from the blue deck, and after this we retreated back to our separate homes and relaxed. It was a nice evening, and tomorrow I'll be back in my usual play group in the northern part of Denmark, the Electric Eels, and we'll see if we can find some games up there. So thank you for watching this series from Højbjerg, the high mountain, and I'll see you next time.